Of the Franklin Township Board of Supervisors to order. Just so you know, we already gave the invocation and salute to the flag at the meeting prior. One of the things before we move on, I would like to ask the other supervisors if they would approve or vote on amending tonight's agenda for new business. I would ask that the board allow by vote to add to this agenda for the appointment of an SEO, Doug Duncan, to assist with the review and action of a proposed subdivision for Elizabeth Milosier's property at 160 Rustic Ridge. It's located in Lawrence County, but it is taxed in Beaver County. Both counties, both townships, and both DEP offices would be involved.
On the subdividing.
Yes, I'm just asking for a motion, first of all, if from either one of you, if we could amend the agenda to include that. And the reason being is Doug Duncan came in today asking if we could do this and possibly get it on tonight's agenda.
Yeah, we'll speak about it then.
Once it's on the agenda,
Okay.
yes.
I move to put Doug Duncan on the agenda for new business today.
Okay.
Second.
Is that sufficient?
That's
okay,
sufficient.
So we have a first and a second to amend the agenda for tonight. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
We just need to post the amended agenda, Shannon, within 24 hours.
And that doesn't mean anything has happened. It's just on the agenda. So, visitors, if anybody would like to speak, they should sign in. And right now I have as Brian McConnell. Would you like to, do you have anything that you'd like to say as of yet?
Not yet.
Okay, and if not, we will, you will have an opportunity at the end of this meeting. Okay, so I would entertain a motion to approve the minutes from July 6th regular meeting, followed by the July 9th special meeting minutes.
I make a motion to approve the July 6th regular meeting and the July 9th special meeting.
I second that motion.
We have a first and second for July 6th regular meeting minutes and July 9th special meeting minutes. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Thank you. Okay, for correspondence, we do have a few. The first one is a letter from Butler County Conservation District regarding Emerald Valley. It is an incompleteness letter. It was sent to the Hurridge Construction Incorporated. Basically, they applied for a general permit for national pollution discharge, erosion, and sedimentation. Their packet they sent is incomplete. There are 6 pages of items that were either incomplete, inconsistent, or missing documentation. And again, this is just notification to us, and this is from the Butler County Conservation District.
No, just to add to that, I spoke with the Conservation District today, and they told me that they're going to reapply. I think August 12th is, she told me what the date was.
Okay, so the last here on this page, one of the things it does say, so thank you for bringing that up. As a stipulation, it says on Chapter 102 Rules and Regulations regarding the complete applications, the information that's requested by the office must be received by them within 60 calendar days from the date of this letter. And this letter is dated June 9th. It says, or the district may consider the notice of incompleteness to be withdrawn by the applicant. And it also says the Conservation District may charge additional fees in accordance with section, it says 913 of the Conservation District laws, which I think they should charge more fees for the fact that Conservation District seems to have done most of the work for the engineers. Just my personal opinion. Next, we have a letter from PennDOT. It says it's an Act 14 notification letter regarding Mercer Road pipe replacement. This is, again, sent to us for informational purposes, and it says a project consists of replacing the pipe which has collapsed as part of a roadway maintenance project, which appears to be down by Diadius.
That's done by you. That's where that cone has been sitting.
Oh yeah, both sides of the road are awful. When's that supposed to be?
It doesn't have an actual date for it.
Yeah, they left that blank.
Of course.
Start date and end
5
date
years from now.
was blank.
I already picked up a guy and obviously he was drinking and he rode a bike and I didn't pick him up, but I witnessed him laying in the big hole, rocks and so.
Okay, so the other correspondence we have 3 correspondents, and I'm going to read the names of who they came from. The first is Cecil W. Teets and Rebecca Ruff, Dan and Anita Duffy, and Robert Biller. They all received a letter, and it was informing them that the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection required notification to all downstream property owners. These property owners were all downstream, and it basically said if they wanted to send comments to the Board of Supervisors or the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection, that they could. We as supervisors have not received any information on this yet, and their letters all were opposing a proposed small flow treatment facility at 1287 State Route 288. But again, we have not received information on that yet, so we don't have any comment. Next, we have the Planning Commission meeting minutes from July 1st, which will be posted on our website for your review. Same with the municipal authorities meeting minutes from June 17th, which will also be posted on our website for your review. Did we receive anything from the engineer, Shannon? Okay. Ryan, do you have anything for
I
the
do
solicitor's
not,
report?
unless there are
Okay.
any questions at this point in time.
I don't have any. Our zoning and building permit report, we did not have any commercial building permits. There were 2 residential building permits. One was a shed demolition on permit for McKim Way. The other was a pool deck on Hart Street. And for zoning permit, we had a shed on Fawn Bell Road, followed by a pool building on Lancaster Road. Do we have anything from the Elwood City Chamber or anything concerning the Beaver County COG? Okay. Fire department report.
I have the report. They had 6 service calls, 5 mutual aid, 1 auto alarm, 8 EMS calls, 3 accidents, 185 calls for the year to date.
Okay, thank you. Any EMA report?
No.
Okay, the road department report, Scotty?
During July, the road department responded to several severe storms by removing fallen trees, sweeping roads, repairing washouts, and addressing drainage issues throughout the township. Completed pavement on Greenwood, Upper and Lower American School Road, South River Road, Birch Street, Len Street, Lesnut, patch potholes on Franklin Street, McKim Lane, Richard Avenue, and completed berming on South River Road. Repaired the sinkhole at the intersection of Dexter Street and Marion Avenue, replaced the drainage culvert on South River Road, cleaned catch basins throughout the township, and applied limestone dust on roads experienced surface bleeding. Mowed Thomas Hill Road, Stam Hollow, Linwood, South Camp Run, trimmed brush and along 288 and Pine Hill Way to improve site disability and address residents' concerns.
Site distance.
Repaired and straightened traffic signs, maintained visibility around signposts, built fence at the township park and entrance, improved landscaping around the park sign, repaired park security camera, marked PA number 1 calls, met with Taylor Engineering regarding drainage concerns on Nicholson Avenue, several paving equipment, or service paving equipment, and collected leaf bags on the roadside litter.
Okay, thank you. Police report?
Good evening, everyone. Happy Monday.
It's a beautiful Monday.
It is. Monday. Gonna be a beautiful Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay. For the month of July, we patrolled 4,508 miles of road. We answered 149 calls. We made 5 criminal arrests. We had 6 traffic crashes. 1 was a fatality. We ended up 32 traffic stops. Fortunately, only one domestic call, 1 animal complaint. We have National Night Out tomorrow. If you all don't know that, down the Johnny Will Plaza from 6 to 9. If everyone comes, bring all your family, friends. We're attempting to secure another vehicle with the federal funding, and looking into purchasing all the new multi-band radios for the vehicles as well. So, that's all we got for the month of July.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I would like to skip the old business for now, just go forward to new business. So for new business, we have a motion to schedule the budget and ordinance work sessions for September.
Ryan, can we, on a work session, we have to post that?
Yes, that has to be advertised.
You think we can get just one in September? I'm just a little concerned with what we are going on.
Well, we could set them for September, October.
You already set them for the rest of
Does
the
it
year.
just
Just
September?
September is the weird one because of
Yeah,
our
if we have
meeting.
an extra one.
So the work session though, I think we may need possibly more than one.
Possibly, yes.
If we could advertise an additional work session, well, we only have, can we only have to do, can we only do September? Can we schedule other ones since it's not on the new business? It just says specifically for September. That doesn't matter.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I did schedule till the end of the year for the budget and the work sessions. The only problem is September, we have our meeting with what's messed us up. So the rest of the year has been scheduled out for budgets and regular ordinance work sessions. Just September of the month is our meeting on the second Thursday. So that just.
I'm thinking
interfered.
Yeah, it's the ordinance work sessions. I was thinking we might need another 1 or 2 of those is what I'm thinking as we move on down through the new business
Yeah, that might become clear.
to possibly schedule it. If we don't need it, we can cancel it. And again, I'm just talking the ordinance work session. And if, I know you have a busy schedule, of course you do, Ryan, too, but if we can still meet and discuss those things, we wouldn't necessarily need, the 2 you're here just for discussion. So I don't know what day works for you, Rodney.
And I'm always available by phone unless I'm in another meeting, so.
Okay.
I mean, do we want to have prior to the supervisors meeting on the 10th of September? Or do you want it after that?
I would say after.
All right, well, I'm available. You see, I have these open, these dates, 14, 15, 16, 17.
What about the other months, like September?
That's September.
I'm thinking August. Well, we're in August. I mean, at the end of the month, again.
Okay.
We don't have 30 days. Oh, you only need
Oh, you
3.
don't need 3 days.
Yeah, you
That's
only
all.
need 3 days.
So we do have the work session for the second on the 13th
Yeah, we have a work session on the 13th.
for budget and for ordinance.
I say we try to schedule one for September,
Okay,
just a regular work session for budget and ordinance as per our agenda.
I just think in September or in the beginning of I think in September we would need another ordinance work session.
We could schedule that,
I
and
would think
granted,
so,
we'd have to
too.
pay an additional advertising fee, but we could schedule that at the work session as well, if your schedules are more clear at that
Okay.
point in time.
That's fine then.
You just, it's whatever the advertising fee is in the newspaper.
Which is approximately, Shannon?
Like 150.
That is a killer.
I mean, I could probably get it down to, 135.
Just for the ordinance work session.
Unless you can pick a time now.
Let's pick a time in September.
Yeah, I'm available 14th, 15th, 16th, or 17th.
And this is August or September?
This
I'm
is
sorry.
September.
Okay,
Here's our meeting. on the 10th.
17th.
How are you on the 17th, Mr. Wright?
Is that the only work session in September then? What's the other date on that?
The 10th was just the regular meeting. So that would be, you want budget and the ordinance work session at 6 starting, and then
Well, I think the 17th, I'm just talking about an ordinance work session. Or you know what, do them both. You're
Yeah.
advertising anyway. We don't
Mhm.
necessarily have to do them. I just think it's a good idea.
okay,
Thank you.
6.
Well, I move to schedule budget and ordinance work session for September 17th at 6 o'clock.
And the 10th is already there.
So we're only gonna have one, or is there already an advertised work session for September? So that's only one date though, Dana,
The
for the
10th,
work session. If you wanna schedule two, we may
10th and
wanna.
the 17th.
10th is
10th
the
is
regular
the regular
supervisor
meeting.
meeting because Labor Day
Is the
falls
Our
on a
regular
regularly
meeting.
scheduled meeting.
Want to do 2 days in 1 week?
That's fine. Can I withdraw my motion?
Yeah,
You call it.
How about the 14th and the 17th?
Sounds good to me.
Are you good, Scotty, with that?
14th and the
I'm
17th.
not sure about the 17th. We might be able to make it. I might be camping that weekend.
And it's just for discussion. We
Yeah.
can't make any,
Yeah, you aren't making any
Decisions.
official action that day.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be here for the 17th or not.
All right, so 14th at 6.
are you okay though, if we go ahead and schedule this?
Yeah, you can go ahead and schedule it, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I'll make
14th and the
A
17th.
new motion, but I'm moved to schedule budget and ordinance work sessions, 2 of them for September 14th and September 17th, 6 p.m.
Okay, thank you.
Second,
Okay, we have a motion to schedule budget and ordinance work session on September 14th and the 17th at 6 p.m. We have a first and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Thank you. Next, we need a motion on resolution 14-2026, which is an addition of an agricultural security area for Christine Fisher, parcel number 61-104-0191-004, consisting of 3.432 acres. We did have a hearing prior to this meeting, and nobody came with any comments.
Yeah, I move on resolution 14-2026 for the addition of the ag security area for Christine L. Fisher for parcel consisting of 3.432 acres, parcel number 61-104-0191-004.
second,
Okay, we have a motion and a second on resolution 14-2026. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Next, we have a motion on the appointment of the Parks and Recreation Committee members. So, I did not anticipate receiving so many
It's tremendous.
Yeah.
It's great. I mean,
people wanting to be part of this.
yeah, it makes you feel good that people are involved. I know Ms. Hazen was first response. You did notice that.
Was I really?
There's some sort of passion there.
Yeah, yeah, you could say.
I think there's what, like 20 for 6 positions.
Really?
Mhm.
Let's see here. So I'm not certain if either one of you have any nominations for this. I know there are 7 positions. I'm looking for my resolution,
We just had
having it. I just had it and then I lost it.
Yeah, we did just have it.
But we have had multiple people apply. I know it isn't set in stone yet, but we also would need to leave a spot open for somebody from the Beaver County Sportsman's Conservation Group. Although that has not been decided yet, they did make it known that they would like somebody from their organization to have a seat on the board. I did reach out to a few of them and spoke to them. And again, I'm not 100% certain if either one of you have any nominations that you'd like to make, or if there's a chance that you may or may not need more time. It's a 3-year term, and we would have to scatter those terms between the 7 people. I can read the names of those that showed interest. One of them is Beth Hazen, who is a Franklin Township resident. One is Jane Hutchinson, who is also a Franklin Township resident. Maureen Lanuski, Franklin Township resident. Michelle Paraka, Franklin Township resident. Joe Gatternack, he's Harmony,
He's on Dutch Road.
but a Harmony
Gatternack.
resident. Ford Parker, who is Franklin Township resident. Lauren Bush,
Yeah.
Franklin Township resident. Dan Zelt, Franklin Township resident. Amy Hafel, Franklin Township resident. Sam Spiker, Franklin Township resident. Jim Palmer, who is a North Sickley Township resident. Julie Nucera, Franklin Township resident. Mia Renovich, Franklin Township resident. Jen Seymour, who is a Zillionoka resident. Sean Turner, Franklin Township resident. Deanne Bishel, Franklin Township resident, and Shannon Woods, Franklin Township resident.
Mr. Gatner does live
Yeah.
in
Oh,
our
does he?
township. He
Okay,
just lives
thank
on
you.
our side
Okay.
of Dutch.
Okay, thank you for that clarification. I know it did say in the resolution that they needed to be a Franklin Township resident unless I think the board decided otherwise. So do we have to decide all these tonight?
No, you don't.
Okay. So I know, like I said, there are so many people here that have a lot to offer. I know Sam Spiker has been a person who has given a lot of time already to Hereford Manor, put a lot of man hours in there. I would nominate him. He says here's a Hereford Manor land steward experience with trail maintenance and trail expansion. He has already given a lot of time and his talents to Hereford Manor. One of the other people, I know I would like to nominate is Ford Parker. He lives on Morningstar Drive. He's a retired park manager. I did not know we had a retired park manager living in our township, but I did speak with him on the phone. He did submit a resume highlighting his parks experience, grants, and special projects that he was involved in, and he is interested in assisting the township. And again, there's so many.
I know Joel Gatnerick, his property abuts Upper Hereford Manor. And
Yeah, we did have some late comers to this that submitted their information that I know I was not
And I
able to
haven't
reach
seen that.
out and didn't have necessarily enough time to
Yeah, my six are almost the same as probably what you have.
Well, there's,
Except I have,
Michelle Paraka, I mean, I know she has expressed interest in it. I know Beth Hazen, I've talked to her. She has really been pushing for the acquisition of Hereford Manor Lake. Lauren Bush, who lives on Rose Street, she had environmental studies and sustainability. She's actually attends Slippery Rock University, and she has a lot to offer. Dan Zelch has a lot to offer. They all do. I mean,
we had that Wilford guy who is, his name's Wilford, the Elwood City resident, had the big resume.
oh, that was Ford Parker.
Oh, was that him?
Yeah.
I thought his name was Wilford.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
I know you have a report here on a Hereford Manor update. Is this just to be prepared, or is this a little premature, because maybe we don't know where we're going for 100% sure? I mean, I'm just asking.
Yeah. I feel pretty confident that it is going to happen. We don't, and regardless if we had 100% of the funds tomorrow, this board, I mean, all the paperwork and everything would not be processed for a little while. I mean, I don't want to say 60 days, but it would take some time. Even that, our resolution says the board needs to meet quarterly and give a report to the supervisors, I believe at least yearly. I think it's going to take them quite a while to get a report together for us. It's a blank slate, not a blank slate out there, but it really, I'm not sure, what these people or recommendations would have. And I would even, if we're not ready, which it kind of appears to make nominations, I know I have talked about it through a few, possibly we could table this until next month. If we still have plenty of time, nothing has happened.
And as far as the sportsman's group, will
The sportsman's group,
they choose someone from their?
that actually has to, I know our solicitor is going to talk to Jerry Hooks from the Sportsman's Association. He had showed some interest in being part of it, but that was one of their stipulations. I'm not sure how that group wants to, I would assume they'd have to vote as to who they want to be on the board.
And I mean, I think, given the circumstance, that's not a bad idea.
Mhm.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Definitely.
because I mean, and I'm not saying we need people from all different places, but they are the
But you
ones
do.
who do that. They do the hunting already at down at Brady's Run. They already do the youth hunts. I don't think anybody else in here is going to be able to put that together. It would be them. So again, if we're not ready, I mean, do you have 6 people that you want to nominate? Are you ready to make a recommendation, or?
No, whoever.
I would like some more
Okay.
time to talk to the
Yeah.
newer people that had put their information in.
And to be honest with you, we got 3 letters of interest from the last day.
Yeah.
And I didn't even review those.
My recommendation is if you're not comfortable at this point in time, and even though this is going to cover all of our parks, not just potentially
Right.
Hereford Manor, that you defer it for another month so you're comfortable and you have your slate of
Could we
nominations.
discuss this at a work session?
I recommend that you not, and you just do it, because I think there's other business, and that's gonna be upcoming here that we're gonna be focusing on at the work sessions in addition to the budget.
There really is just so many people that
Yeah.
have a lot to
there's
offer.
And I have 5 solids, and I think I only varied from your list. I kind of peeked at it by one name. Yeah, we can table this. At least I haven't even seen the 3 that came in the last day.
And do we consider the people that came in late?
I mean, they came in on the date that it was allowed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
And I
So-
never recommend not considering someone just because it's a day late for a volunteer position.
Okay. Hmm. So Rodney made a motion to table this until next meeting.
Seconded.
So I have a motion and a second to table the appointment of the Parks and Recreation Committee. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
I have a question on that, Chairperson Baker. We're gonna stagger terms. How are we gonna figure that out? Just put names in a hat and,
Well, no, I personally think that, I don't want to say, you do need a few years to kind of get your feet wet in there. So I think we should choose how those terms are assigned because we appoint them. So we would have, I would say 2 at 3 years, 2 at 2 years, and then the others at 1 year. And again, I'm not certain how you want to proceed.
yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm just figuring, I'm assuming Jerry Oak's group
Would
would be
want
a 3 years, so we'd probably have to maybe skew that
Mhm.
to, 3 for 3 years, 2 for 2, and 2 for 1. But
Then at the end of the 3 years, we would be responsible for reappointing them if they were still interested, or 2 years or 1 year.
okay, that's just my question.
Okay, next we have a motion for Paul Honifer, but after looking at the letter that he had wrote, we are not obligated to take action on this. So I would just like to move on unless either one of you have something to say. Again, we do not have to make any, we're not obligated to take action on what Paul Honifer is asking for. He is not doing anything wrong. So in my mind, he doesn't need us to take action on anything.
And we have discussed, and I did
Mhm.
discuss that with Ms. Baker, so I'm comfortable if you're not taking any action.
Okay.
And it shouldn't affect what he's doing, as Ms. Baker indicated.
Okay, so next, we have on our agenda a motion to declare the Franklin Township zoning ordinance invalid due to the absence of regulations addressing data facilities and to schedule a special meeting on September 2nd, 2026 to consider a curative amendment. So I'm asking the Board of Supervisors, or I'm moving to ask the Board of Supervisors to declare that certain provisions of the Franklin Township zoning ordinance are substantially, can't say that, invalid pursuant to section 609 .2 of the Pennsylvania Municipalities Planning Code, because the ordinance does not contain standards or regulations governing the location, development, operation, and regulation of data centers, data processing facilities, high-density computing facilities, and related principal and accessory uses, thereby rendering the ordinance inadequate to address such issues. I further move that the township prepare a resolution containing the findings required by the Pennsylvania Municipal Planning Code, declaring the substantive invalidity of the ordinance and initiating the township curative amendment process together with a proposed zoning amendment addressing such uses for consideration by the Board of Supervisors at a subsequent public meeting in accordance with the law. And before we move on, can you explain the process so everybody understands for this
Sure.
curative amendment for us,
So
please?
effectively, under the municipalities planning code, we can declare a portion or the entirety of the zoning ordinance invalid. In this case, we're just addressing specifically that which relates to data facilities. And because we do not address data facilities, we have the ability, if we were to make this motion, we have a 6-month period of time during which we can adopt a zoning ordinance specifically providing for the uses that you just described. Now we have to do that within 6 months. The next step after that is within 30 days, a resolution with findings as to why we're declaring the ordinance partially invalid needs to be approved. So that's a 2-step process. So that's why we would have a special meeting on the 2nd because our regular meeting's outside that 30-day period. And I believe, Mrs. Baker, in large part, that's why we want these scheduled workshops. And we're scheduling 2 of them for September, is to address an ordinance, amending our zoning ordinance to address these types of uses, data facilities and their accessory uses. During that period of time, a developer effectively wouldn't be able to apply. I mean, I don't want to refer to it as a moratorium, but it gives us that ability, because we don't otherwise provide for that use within our township, to protect the township in the event that there is interest in developing a data facility here within the township. And we can only exercise this once every so often.
I think every 3 years,
Correct.
something like
Correct.
that. So 180 days, I mean,
Well,
we discussed that. I think we can get it done. I mean, we move at the speed of smell.
Correct, and I get that, and you know, on my radar, Shannon, we've not received any inquiries at this point in time. I've heard nothing. I mean, obviously along the 18 corridor and Big Beaver, New Beaver, and then Pulaski and Mahoning Township along that 18 corridor, you've got 3 potential data facilities. You know, my only concern is, and I raise this just so that you guys can consider this, is, do we want to table this until next month so we don't start that 6-month clock until September? That's my only suggestion. Is I think this is smart that we do this and protect the township, but do we start that 6-month clock today, or do we start it on September 10th?
I mean, that would give us some time.
That would give us
For
an
our
additional
budget.
month.
A couple contracts we're negotiating. It's gonna be busy last quarter of the year. I know that.
And we're obviously assuming that there's not a developer
that's-
that's gonna come in and request a landowner can request their own curative amendment, or that there be an application for such a facility. And it's a matter of timing. I don't have a crystal ball. I have not heard anything or seen anything, and I would feel comfortable if you guys wanted to defer it, if you're asking my legal advice. But that's a policy decision. I feel comfortable with you deferring it 1 additional month. I'm working on a number of ordinances right now in Lawrence County that I think you guys will be able to work off of. That's going to be very beneficial for the township. It's just a matter of when we pull that trigger to start that 6 months. I'm prepared to act quickly, so whatever you're comfortable with. It's just a matter of, I mean, the process, I mean, under the MPC, we've got to advertise, we need Beaver County Planning Review, we need our Township Planning Review. It's asking a lot of our own, you know, Planning Commission, although I know these guys have been working diligently.
We would have to have them something,
I mean, we need to adopt within 6 months,
Mhm.
so it needs to
we
be
would have to
complete.
have them something in October, correct? So we would have all of
Doing
August and all
quick math,
September to
correct.
work on it, give it to them to consider, and comments, and to the county in October. We get it back, for September.
And one of the things we can do
Make
is
those
at that
changes.
point in time, we can also advertise under the pending ordinance doctrine, which would also protect us
Mhm.
in as much as if anybody does apply, even outside that 6-month period, and we still have yet to adopt, that we would be protected under the pending ordinance, meaning what we have in place at that point in time. We did the same thing for solar facilities a couple of years ago, so.
You feel like you will have more time and.
I'm
I feel
comfortable
more
deferring-
comfortable
Moving
pushing it
forward.
another 30 days.
I'm okay with that. I haven't heard a darn
Um,
thing here in Franklin.
You know, if something happens, I'll be a son of a gun.
Oh,
Well-
you and us will be more than that.
And I've stated at a public meeting that I'm legally okay with it. So
Mhm.
yeah, I mean,
I do know September 2nd, we already have planning workshop and a meeting that day, same
Mhm.
day. So that would be a 6 and a 7. So if you did decide, we'd have to have it like later or before.
It is a lot of reading. It is a lot of time, spent. Not that it's not interesting, but I know our last workshop meeting, we did discuss in great detail, I think, the data centers, and I know we need to get moving on it, but if we want to have a motion to table this motion to declare our zoning ordinance invalid, I would entertain that motion. Again, I truly don't know that we would be ready by
In 6 months from today's date.
well, I'm just saying to give something to planning for October. And for them to have 30 days to review it, September.
And we may even want to suggest their input at this month's meeting, to tell you the truth, to the extent that they want to provide any initial input.
Anybody?
Yeah,
Tell me what you're thinking, or
I mean, it's
I'd
just,
say
it's
that's
just a scary, it's just a scary deal.
yeah, postpone it another month. That way we got time to read up and think about it.
I am happy that our planning commission is larger and can give more input, I think, and really get down into the weeds with it. But regardless, at our next workshop, I mean, that doesn't prevent us from working on it.
No,
Start right out the gate and start.
I mean, I'm doing that now at your
Mhm.
request, so.
That 30 days. Yeah. I've been thinking about this for a month, and here it is. I would move to table it till next month and make a decision. I'll make that
Okay.
movement.
So Rodney's moving to table this until next month. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to table the declaring our Franklin Township zoning ordinance invalid. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Okay. It's rough.
That's so September 10th. That's when the clock will start,
Correct.
180 days.
Assuming that we have,
and we have to have
that
this
the
buttoned
motion's
down.
made. Yeah,
You're a speed reader. I know that.
I know. I mean, but I'm just all over the place with these data centers, man.
and I don't mean to bring this up. Understand, we can't preclude the use. So one of the things we're going to be discussing is in what district, whether we make it a permitted use, a special exception, or a conditional use. My recommendation is that we focus on industrial district and we make it a conditional use,
Right.
which would require the approval of the conditions and criteria set forth in whatever our amended ordinance provides. That has to go through you to confirm that that occurs.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
As opposed to the special exception, which would be the zoning hearing board. I mean, those are things that we're going to be discussing throughout, so.
Okay, so next we have a motion to open a Pliget federal funding account and transfer the ICE 287G funds. Motion to open the Pliget federal funding account and transfer the ICE 287G federal funding from West Banco to the new Pliget account.
I make a motion to open the Pliget federal funding account and transfer the ICE 287G federal funding from West Banco to the new Pliget account.
I will second that motion.
Okay, so we have a first and a second on resolution 15-2020. No, that's not it. I'm sorry, motion to open the Pliget federal funding account. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Went to the next line. Next, we have a motion to adopt Resolution 15-2026, providing for supplemental appropriations to the 2026 budget from the ICE 287G program funds to purchase a police vehicle. This is a 2021 Dodge Charger V6 with 38,000 miles for $21,000. And this is not the taxpayer funds. This is money that, being part of the 287G program, the township received. Thanks in part to the chief for pushing forward with this program.
I move to adopt resolution number 15-2026, providing for a supplemental appropriation for the
Second.
purchase of the vehicle. Sorry.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second to adopt Resolution 15-2026, providing a supplemental appropriation to the 2026 budget from the ICE 287G program funds to purchase a
Question
vehicle.
on that first. We buying a used vehicle or is it new?
Correct, yes.
Well,
Used.
what are we getting the used one for?
$21,000.
Because it's $21,000.
Cheaper.
Way cheaper. Our upfitting is about 17 to 18,000 just for the lighting package. This has the lighting package already in it.
Already in it and
It only
everything.
has 38,000.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's not bad at all.
That's pretty good deal.
What was the outfitting?
No.
Okay, so all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Yeah.
Sure, if we did that, aye, thank you. Okay, next, secretary's report.
Did you guys make the motion to authorize the purchase?
I move to authorize the purchase
Oh,
of the
sorry.
police vehicle and to authorize township secretary to execute all documents necessary.
Second.
Okay, so we have a motion to authorize the purchase of the police vehicle and authorize the secretary to execute all documents necessary to complete those purchase, to complete the purchase. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. I'm sorry, now secretary's report. I seen secretary and just
Okay.
went on.
We've received $39,806 for Hereford Manor. We still need the approximately $116,000, but we're planning on receiving $100,000 from the sportsman's group, so it'll be 16.
So wait,
Still be-
how much will we need
Um,
if we receive? Because they already voted on giving us the
so then-
100,000.
so we'll need $16,127.42.
Maybe we shouldn't have tabled.
Wow,
Yeah, so 16,000.
Yeah,
That's
we're
all. we
close.
that is great news.
That is
Um,
great news.
Yeah, it's good news. So, and then Ryan was going to work with Mr. Hooks, I think, to work on some
Correct,
language.
correct, yes, and I've reached out to him, Dana provided me his information, just so that we can confirm that the stipulations that they want, meaning being on the board, the hunts, things like that, can be approved by resolution.
What is where did the 39 come from?
The 39, I don't have it all in hand, but
Is it donation?
donations. It's just lots of donations from
Wow,
the area.
that's
so.
impressive,
Mhm.
a
And
lot of
then,
money.
It's a big deal. People love that place, man.
just a reminder, we have National Night Out tomorrow from 6 to 9 at the plaza. We have 40 vendors coming, so it should be a big night. We have a blood drive coming up on August the 14th from 9 to 1. And we also have a free electronic recycling event at the Riverside Stadium parking lot on August 19th from 2 to 6.
Awesome. Shannon, thank you for keeping everything straight with Hereford Manor and all the donations. It's very exciting to know that money has come in. And again, we still need that $100,000 to close the biggest gap, but they did vote to give it to us. So, is anybody from any visitors? Would anybody like to say anything?
I just have a quick question on the
Can-
zoning ordinance.
Could you just state your name, please? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Frank Sassaman.
That's good. Thank you.
And on the zoning ordinance issue you just discussed, are you going to make the entire zoning ordinance invalid? And, okay.
No, just partially.
Oh, okay.
To the extent that it doesn't address data facilities,
I was just
related
thought you were saying you were gonna
facilities.
make the
and
whole
there
thing
are-
invalid.
No,
and then
no,
what
no, no,
happens?
no, 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 yeah.
We'll be here for
You're
10 more
permitted to
years.
make it partially invalid,
Okay,
and
good,
that's what
okay.
we're doing.
It didn't say that in here, that's why I was wondering.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we'll make sure when the motion is read that way, that it does address the partial
Okay.
invalidity.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else?
I have a couple questions.
Can you, just for,
Heather
because
Cunningham, sorry.
and because what it is people that are watching this online have no idea who's talking. So thank you for that. Go ahead.
I was just wondering how much the grant from ICE was. Is it a lot? Or whatever, this ICE 287G?
137, 500?
37.5.
Nice. And are there any plans to get to $16,000 for Urban Manor? Any ideas?
What do you got in your checkbook?
We do have a,
You
Be
know,
nice to be able to
Yeah.
write that check.
there are people that have said if you get closer to getting that, you just need a smaller amount to close that gap, reach out. I know at least 4 people have said that to me. And I would like to reach out to them or even ask Shannon to maybe re-email again and let people know where we're at. So it doesn't fall on just a couple. I hate to just, pick people out, but people have been very generous.
there was a second group too that had money. Did that ever?
They did give it to us. Yes, they did. It was, I want to say a little over $10,000 that they gave to us too.
Well, wasn't that sportsman's group, wasn't it more? I thought it was like
They had more money. They wanted to keep some, I believe, don't quote me, a little over $12,000 they wanted to keep because they would like, part of the plan is to put some signage in Hereford Manor to,
So they're gonna spend that money still.
they want to use that money, Hereford, to put up some signage showing the local, the habitats that are there and the animals. I don't want to say like Brush Creek has done. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but they,
Similar.
informational, educational signs for the land, which was great. So they really have thought ahead.
We're still collecting donations, correct?
Yes, we are still collecting donations. Yeah. So Shannon, can you re-email?
Yep.
Thank
And
you.
I'll give them an update on where we're at.
And if there's
that's
any,
key, I think.
if there's any chance that we go over, what's needed, the money would still be used for Hereford Manor, for conservation. So. Okay. First vote to pay the bills. Do I have a motion to pay the bills?
Make a motion to pay bills.
I second.
First and second, on a motion to pay the bills. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Executive session. Do we need an executive session?
I would request executive session.
And is this for personnel?
Executive session would be address personnel.
Okay.
Do you intend to take any formal action at
No.
the right? Okay, so people can leave. I just say that so that we're not coming back into the public.
No,
Okay.
I just want to discuss, the police contract.
Okay. Police
So-
contract, yeah.
We'll be going into executive session, which means we'll be turning off the camera and we will not be conducting any business other than discussing personnel issues during the executive session.